Well, the clock's ticking down. I don't think he's going to flip to anything, so it is going to be Maokai in the top lane. So still a very tanky front line.
3 tanks, and a Lulu and a Lucian. CoreJJ, put your carry pants on. Not like CuVee hasn't played Fiora this season either. It's a known quantity. CuVee is not a bad Fiora player.
Yeah.
You have that opportunity here. Full Ambition playing conservatively in his pathing.
Crown taking a lot of damage, has to polymorph Kuzan. Still throws out that Ice Shard. Couple more hits. He has to blow the flash. And Crown with a big disadvantage now in that mid lane.
Yeah. But they give the gold over to Kuzan.
Oh, speaking of Kuzan, Frozen Tomb down to the Crown, uses that cleanse to try to get himself out, but no mana, nowhere to go. Trying to get to Ambition, but it's not time enough. Kuzan comes up with the first blood. Ambition comes in, nice flash away for the body slam. Gets slowed by that barrel, but that's Kuzan playing much more like himself and getting that first blood.
Yeah. Wing, so they have somebody there, and okay.
Oh.
All right. Bug splat, bug splat!
Yeah!
It was a delayed bug splat.
2 days in a row. Doesn't get better than that.
All right, so we're going to watch from Wing's perspective, apparently. Get to go to the player cams.
All right, he's taking Gromp.
Oh boy, look at him.
Oh, auto attack.
Nice.
And
he's
auto
letting
attack.
that Gromp just attack his spiderlings. Good job.
Doesn't even need to cue it again.
Nice leashing. Good job. Good job, Winged. So you're telling me that Jax, who is one of the best warriors of all time, he's so good that he has to use a lamppost instead of a real weapon. You think Jax is going to let me control him? What the hell is that? I'm not qualified to control Jax.
Yeah. It wasn't well thought out. It should have just
Jax
been.
is like, you know what I should do with my epic skills and my lifetime of combat experience? Let Monte Cristo control me. Jax is an idiot.
Oh, apparently so are 120-something other creatures and people in this universe.
Well, at least Gragas is drunk. He's got that excuse.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's happening, actually. He thinks it's all a hallucination.
So things looking promising for them. They have another chance to scale off of Dragon. They failed to do it last game.
Yep.
Oh,
CuVee coming around the sides, uses that Glacial Path. Actually, that was odd. CuVee still connects over onto Kuzan, but that's going to be the TP coming in from Trace, who just has to hightail it out. Will be able to do so, only takes half of his HP and damage. We are the Watchmen.
yes, definitely. Watching.
Oh, Ambition getting grabbed up by that Cocoon, takes a lot of damage into the Frozen Tomb. Wild Growth comes out. Actually, no, that's the Frozen Tomb. I thought he was locked in. It was the W that got him. And now the chase onto Crown, trying to get out of this as best as he can.
Now Chei just using his ultimate right there so they can finish off, picking off Ambition, and he just doesn't look quite as good. Flash away by Kuzan.
These guys are hovering around this Rift Herald. Might be going for it, but I don't know if we're going to see a big fight, actually. Wing gets grabbed up by that Dredge line. Wraith still sitting in the front lines. Pops the depth charge on, but Kuzan goes in deep. Frozen Tomb's down onto himself. Ambition with a really well-timed body slam, but Wraith is already gone. And Samsung are just going to have to back off this one. Chei gets thrown in with the Fate's Call. Ambition roaming over, but it would be a suicide mission to go for the steal. Of course, it's also a Kalista there to confirm it, so third Dragon going to go over with little effort.
Here we go.
Yep, this Kuzan zipping his way over. Trace going in deep with the stun on the CoreJJ, who flashes and dashes away. Calling comes out, but it's just tickling the front line of Jin Air. Fate's Call to drag Chei to safety. Trace charging up that ultimate, not going to throw it out though. They are, and this could be the TP coming in from Trace. We'll have to keep our eyes open. There it is, just coming in above them in the river, dragging down to half HP. Poking back and forth, Ambition gonna have to try to get this out. Smite, Winged is here. Who's gonna get it? It's going to be Ambition, takes it away, and Winged gets caught, has to flash to safety. The cast comes out, knocking several members in. CuVee goes in deep, almost takes down CoreJJ, and now Crown on the run, gets stunned into the wall, has to cleanse and flash that off to make it out alive. Ping's coming through, they know exactly where this Lucian is, and I don't think he's gonna be able to get out of this one alive. Gonna try to execute. Hasn't been enough time. Let's find out. It has been. So good on CoreJJ. Denies them the kill. And of course they do have the execute damage. Yeah, Ambition gets booted away. All hopes of a steal pretty much gone. Trace stunning up CoreJJ, working him down to half HP. It would take a miracle to get this one. And it's not going to happen. Executed out by Pilot, and Jin Air pick up the Baron. So slowly getting whittled down. Bot lane goes down, Wild Growth onto Crown as Kuzan comes in, but the Frozen Tomb connects. He has to flash away and use the cleanse yet again.
Both summoners, nicely done from Kuzan, and he gets the tier 2 turret as they slowly snowball this lead. It's going to take them quite some time before they can actually finish off this game. They have really bad siege.
Double pink
They didn't get both of them.
Nope, they did not.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Crown though getting jumped on, has to use the Wild Growth and flash away, but he didn't make it over the wall around the corner. Ambition tried to slow him up, but Trace follows, stuns him into the wall yet again. Here comes Pilot. Crown is going to go down. CuVee on the run, a really bad cocoon by Wigged.
Just go do the Baron.
Into the terrain, yeah, just go do the Baron. Try to go for a steal, I guess. Kuzan coming in from behind them. Wraith gonna get the initiation. Kuzan goes in deep though, catches CoreJJ. Trace to follow up as they just stun him and push him around. CoreJJ, he's not even auto-attacking, he's just trying to dash and run. Does get the exit, trying to lifesteal up on the Raptors, but the rest of his team is dying in and around him. Not in him, around him. That was a weird sentence.
Well, yeah, that's the problem, is if you lose the Lulu and you're trying to run a Lulu Lucian composition like SKT, and Lucian is your only form of damage, well, guess what? Lissandra and Poppy are going to be all over him. Yeah. And they didn't let Samsung have... They let him have one dragon. That was it.
And goodbye.
Oh, look, they took out the only damage. Now they can't defend the turret.
I think even if he was there, they would be able to defend the turret. So, inhibitor goes down, uses the calling. Doesn't matter. He kills some minions. Wing takes a little bit. Their health.
Moving right back around. One by one by one.
You know,
the inhibitors fall.
Batman versus Superman might be more exciting than this.
But it's also way worse than this. This is actually good League of Legends.
It's true, but it might be so bad that it's good.
Like Game 2 of Kongdu versus the Rocks Tigers.
The ending of that, sure. Everything leading up to the ending was terrible. I went and saw Batman versus Superman, and he said that it is worse than Twilight New Moon.
Uh-oh.
Which is a very bad thing to be.
I haven't seen that, but it sounds bad.
Neither have I, but I can only imagine from the main title of Twilight that it's a pretty terrible movie. But this is just JIN running away with Samsung right now. Not going to get the stun into the wall. Wild Growth has to be used on Gragas. CuVee going to make it out, but this is just going to be all three inhibitors falling. And JIN, like you said, playing methodically, playing safe, looking like they're going to back out of the base.
Yeah, why not?
And just wait.
You don't have to kill right now. You should just go back and heal up. Why even let them have a chance to get back into this game?
3 waves of super creeps crashing in.
That's right, stand here, run around in circles until these super minion waves do your work for you. Good job, JIN.
Yep. JIN, like the team motto might as well be, why not? It's like, we could probably win the game now, or we could wait another 5 minutes. Why not? CuVee, though, going to get it jumped on. Nice 3-man knock-up. Pilot going to find the kill onto the Maokai. Wraith having to retreat into the fountain with the rest of the members, and the Nexus exposed. About 8 super creeps there. Nexus goes down. Very methodically played